hit that club, y'all. Bella Flame. About to come in the club with IMG. My brothers are finna take y'all bitches. Yeah. Oh, come on. Bella, with the screen when I enter. About shit, BBG, representer. I need a section and some ones. And a crew of boss niggas, no thugs. No. We ain't worried about nothing. Fuck nigga, we ain't worried about nothing. We don't need no security. IMG in the motherfucking building. I'm a female shot caller, top listed author. People say I'm cute and bossy. Worry about the money, never worry about a bitch. Gold brace, soft lip, thick ass and hips. 1 shot, 2, 3 shot, 4. It's Bella Flame, baby ready for woe. Got a whole lot of bands that I'm ready to throw. Spin a check or sit down and just hit the dough. Got these bands in my hand for a bitch that's bad. Watch it, watch it, watch her shake that ass. Watch it, watch it, watch her shake that ass. Watch it, watch it, watch her shake that ass. If you a big boy baller and you know you gotta.
Hey, we had to start this music over. I'm talking in the middle of it because you know how Instagram like to do us, right? Yeah. So we had to start the music over because somebody decided to crash the party and then tell us they were crashing. So here we go. We're only going to let it play for a second because we see all the people that has joined our live. We thank you guys so much for tuning into the Shanny JackMe show. Hey, it's all love over here. You know, if we only got one person in the live, we appreciate it. So all you guys tune in, you know, even if you just tune in and tune back out, we still like it. Hey.
Yo. Oh, time to hit that club, y'all. Bella Flame. About to come in the club with IMG. My brothers are finna take y'all bitches. Yeah. Oh, come on. Bella, with the screen when I enter. About shit, BBG, representer. I need a section and some ones. And a crew of boss niggas, no thugs. No. We ain't worried about nothing. Fuck nigga, we ain't worried about nothing.
We ain't worried about nothing. Yeah, but we be worried about them bills. I gotta stop worrying about them goddamn bills because they gonna be there. They so faithful. They better than the boyfriend.
They say if you pray about it, don't worry about it.
Oh, well, don't start that shit. Let that church stuff stay.
That's the church.
Yeah. Sunday fun day.
We sinners over here.
Shanny JackMe show. We ain't worrying about nothing.
This is a sinner edition.
Yes. Sinful windfall.
That's right.
Sinful Sundays,
That's
you
right,
know.
right.
And we ain't giving the devil none of that. That shit just in the human to do the wrong thing.
The church person will tune into this show and be, oh,
tune out. Not good at all. This is the Shanny JackMe show. I got Kaylady with me today. And of course, DJ fucking Lab in the building. First of all, yes, yo.
Hey, don't forget Slick. Don't forget Slick.
Yo, and Slick in the building. She's on the live. She's always in the background somewhere. Right. Some fucking where, you know. So don't dare get it twisted.
That's right.
I'm tired. Yeah, I'm real tired.
Right.
Last night was my sister's 2nd anniversary of being married and her first home purchasing. Right. So her and her husband, they purchased a home a couple of months ago, and they invited us all over to, you know, look at their shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know how you gotta show out and shit when you get married and you done leveled up, you know, and it was such a good time. And DJLAB 1202, that's his handle on Instagram. DJLAB 1202. If you need a DJ, and I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna need his DJing, you know, because we partied all night, all fucking night, right? And there was not a time in the beginning. You know how people be at parties and stuff, and they be acting like they don't want to participate. And thank God, shout out to the young crew that was there, my niece and her friends, and my brother's wife. They all like in the same age group, and they brought the dance floor to the damn party. Right. And they had a good time, and I am so happy that they were there. Yeah. And but Lab just carried that bitch. You know, he just did such a good job, and I just want to thank him for being there for my family. Everybody that was there, we just happy that they were there, and we had a good time. And on the note of the support that was there. It meant a lot, you know, and the black love that was there. It was a lot of married couples that were there, and we don't see that.
Yeah,
you know, it was like the first time in a long time. I ain't gonna say the first time, but the first time in a long time to see us coupled up or married, not just coupled up. Because a lot of people coupled up, and that shit be just fake as it want to be. You know, but these folk were married, and even if they were fake at that time, they you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They was there to support a communion of two people. Right. And they did the right thing, and they shared stories of how they met. My sister and her husband, and there was a lot of teachers there, a lot of educators. Black educators.
Let me just say this: that myth that we don't know none, we slow, we lazy, and all that. That's a myth because it was none but black teachers.
Exactly, and they care about the kids.
Right.
You know, we gotta quit. See, they got us thinking that education and black educators are non-existent, but they are, you know, and they do care about our kids. And I know my mom, my sister, they all, you know, we got my youngest sister also just getting into the education system, and we need that. You know, we got to stop trying to not lead our future. You know, it is hard. It is some badass kids out there. They fucked up. Right. They really are. Right. But they need people that really care about them. You know, and you got to have a different bone in your body when you're doing that. Because you can go off the rim and not do the right thing. You know, but you got to have a sense of wanting to teach in you to withstand. Right. You know we got bad kids, and most of the parents that I know of, my mom and probably most of the parents that were there or teachers that were there, they strong. You know what I'm saying? They not with that young shit. Right. You know, so they gonna come in there with this attitude. Don't come in my classroom with that. Right. You know, they come back with the grandmamas in them because they were raised by grandma. With some sense or with some whoopings, some belts. You know, cause see, I'm a black belt winner. I am a black belt master, and I'm not talking about karate. Right. I'm talking about getting that ass whooped. Right. I'm the master of a black belt, and I ain't talking about a karate belt.
There you have it.
I'm talking about getting that ass toe up every day. I got a whipping every day.
Really?
Yes. And it ain't because my mama was abusive. Right. It ain't got shit to do with that. I deserved to get my ass whooped because I went against whatever she said. Whatever she said, and shout out to my sister, my oldest sister. See, I was going to grab the mic and say some things, but I said, no, don't you say a goddamn thing.
Keep that in family business.
I'm going to be telling family business. Right. That motherfucker made sure I got a whooping. You know how you got a sister that, you know, sistership. Right. You supposed to have your youngest sister back. Right. That bitch didn't have my back. She made sure
you got a whooping.
That I got the whooping that I deserve, and the whipping that brought me to who I am today. Right. You know, so I need those ass whooping. My mama say, Shannon, don't go outside. I'm outside.
That meant go outside.
That meant go outside. She, you know, I'm all in the woods with boys and shit. I'm goddamn. I'm the worst of them. Right. I'm climbing on trees. We had this vine that hung from a tree, and it was a real strong vine. And when I tell you, at least 100 kids a day used to swing.
Oh, I remember that type of vine.
It was death.
Right below.
It was a death trap. It wasn't no mattress down there.
Wasn't no water.
No water. It was goddamn sticks standing up, bushes, snakes probably. It was just horrible. And swinging. We trusted this vine. It finally broke after months of getting swung on. Maybe even years. Because I can't even remember how long it was there. But every day everybody met there to just swing across this vine and just go out and come back. Go out and come back. You know, just growing up as a kid, you had to be adventurous. These kids these days,
they ain't not adventurous today.
They don't know how breathtaking, risk-taking, die and come back alive.
Right.
They don't know how to do that. They see when they down there, they dead.
Yeah, right.
We die and jump back up and did it again. And we're ready to die again, you know, so.
And hope your mama didn't catch
and
you.
hope you didn't get in trouble because you died. Yeah. You know. So I remember a time I was growing up and I wasn't supposed to.
Don't lie on your mama.
I ain't lying on my mama. She tore my ass up every day. Black belt winners, you know.
Royalty beautiful did been said congratulations to your sister and your brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We really had a fucking good time. But I remember one time my mama, she said, don't go outside, you know, and I'm of course going to do that. And there was a bunch of boys outside playing football. I'm a sexy tomboy to this day.
Right.
I probably wasn't sexy then, but I kind of am now. Okay, I think I'm sexy.
You are. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. Fuck going on.
So I'm a sexy tomboy. I'm gonna always be with the boys.
Right,
Fuck
right.
y'all hoes, cause the hoes hate me and I hate y'all too. But I love the damn boys, cause they messy too.
Right.
But I can handle. I'm a bully, so
Okay.
I'm gonna bully their ass, and it's gonna go my way. You know, so I'm out there with the boys. And I had on some flip-flops or something, probably. They weren't proper shoes to be out there to be playing with the boys.
Right.
So I'm out there, and I done got out there and done stepped on a rock, and that rock cut the shit out of my feet.
Oh.
Oh, so you know I'm busted.
Right.
You know I'm busted.
You're not supposed to be outside.
I wouldn't.
Look,
I need stitches done fucked up like that. So I come in the house, I got my foot all wrapped up and trying to stop the bleeding, and my mama said, "How you do this? How you cut your feet?" And I said, "When I went to the candy lady, I acted like I went outside one time to go to the candy lady, and that's how I fucked up, you know. But nah, baby, you was out there."
Right.
I was out there, and my feet were just bleeding. And she didn't take me to the hospital. I guess that was a punishment. So your ass had to goddamn patch that shit up. And to this day, that cut still
on the bottom feet.
Right down the side of my damn foot. And I was bleeding very bad.
I was different. I didn't get whoopings.
I got towed up.
I didn't get.
Because my mama was single.
Well, my mom was single too, but I stayed with my grandmama now. But I didn't get. I can't remember. I don't remember one time I get a whooping.
Really?
I got a whooping, and I can't tell that story because they say I tell it every time. But that's the only story I got about getting a whooping.
Really? So you was a good child?
No, I was like you. My grandmama say, don't go outside. I was like, oh, you must be hiding something outside.
I need to go see that shit. I need to go see that. I'm sorry.
My grandma would say, don't trample my roses, Leanne. That means trample the roses.
That means fuck up the bushes.
Right.
Fuck up some commas.
Come in at the street lights. Come on, Leanne. That means come in at midnight.
All that. The rules mean go against the rules. So
I was him.
Man.
I was
and
that
I was
guy.
her. And I was her.
My friends be like, I'm going in the house when the street lights come on. Don't you got to go in the house? I'm like, see you. All the fun would come start when the street lights come on.
Right.
I got whoopings, but I tried to make sure I didn't get as caught as much. I did some dirt. I just didn't get caught doing it.
Oh.
I got caught all the time.
I got caught. Sometimes I tell them, my grandma say, when you supposed to come in and the street lights come on? I say, yeah, but I was having fun.
But you didn't get a whooping?
No.
And they didn't whoop you?
No. My grandma say don't go off the porch, Leanne. I'm gonna be upstairs doing something. She said, I think I was like 10. Don't go off the porch, Leanne. I'm gonna be upstairs cooking, and I can't see you from the kitchen on the porch.
So I'm far from the house.
4 blocks away.
I'm gone.
Playing basketball. I ain't thought about my grandmama.
I used to be. I was a woodster, and I loved nature, and I was in the woods with the boys trying to hunt. You know, that's just what it was. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little boy that I liked. That's why I had to be outside, because I had 2 best friends. And we liked the same guy. So lame, but that's you learn that shit growing up.
Right.
Your friend like your boyfriend.
Right.
So I just want you to know that, bitches. Y'all try and niggas, y'all know y'all don't like y'all female best friend.
Right.
Cause the female best friend like you too.
Right.
And you might like her too. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
already go together. So that's the bullshit.
Right.
So I had that going on. And I had to make sure I'm checking my trap.
Right.
You
checking your trap.
You ain't gonna be feeling on her and don't feel on me. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go outside. I had to make sure my boyfriend, my little apartment boyfriend, because that's all it was.
Right.
I had to make sure he wasn't fucking off. You know,
right.
I had to be a blocker. They had to be a blocker. So we all blocking each other, but he feeling on everybody. You know, so we gave the nigga the power. You know, and that still to this day is how it works. Right. You know, and we weren't gonna go down relationship shit, but that's just how. Not you. You didn't do it, but that's just part of it. Growing up, you in competition from day one. From elementary school to time to come out of school. Right. To goddamn being your homegirls and growing up as an adult in college. Everybody liked the main sports guy. Right. You know, so he got 5 women liking him, and here you go, 10 girls trying to compete. So that's just how life is. And I had a guy like that in my neighborhood named Marcus Ford. Really? All the girls wanted Marcus Ford. He was half Chinese. Oh, that nigga. He was half black, had green eyes. Oh, he was cute. He looked like Prince. Like that nigga had curly hair. That nigga walk around the corner. They girls could be talking to you. He walk around the corner. All action stop. Hey, all action stop when this nigga come around the corner. You sitting there like, what the fuck he want? Like, what the hell? Yeah. But his mama, finer than a motherfucker. See that. Man, Miss Ford was fine. Yeah. And I don't mean, look, I mean 10 times better than, what's her name? Used to win them 70 movies. Pamela Greer fine. 10 times finer than her. Right. Had ass and titty before it was a thing. Before, and they wasn't paid for. They wasn't paid for. They were real deal. Hey, she was fine. But every time this nigga, one summer he called heat stroke. He got a heat stroke. And he was in the house for a week. Best week I ever had in my life. I said, I need that nigga to catch heat stroke again. We trying to poison this nigga. I'm finna kill this nigga, you know what I'm saying? I said, when is he gonna catch heat stroke? Right. We need him to pass out in this motherfucker. Right. I need for him to catch heat stroke. Hey, I had all the women. They were talking to me. We were having a good time, whatever. That is so funny. Came outside, came around the corner with his haircut, and it was slick. Ooh. They was like, oh, Marcus, we missed you so much. I'm like, bitch, you were just telling me. You were just letting me feel on you. Candy stuff. Like, yeah. Bitch, I've been buying candy for you all week. Right, you been eating my candy. Right. You know, now, and now he come out, now you want to buy candy. Right, you want to buy candy for him with my money. Like, hey, you got candy money? Child, it was the days right there. I couldn't wait for that nigga to get sick again. Growing up, black love, black friendship, black everything, and I don't just mean black, because the only reason why I'm saying black is because that's what I am. And that's what I know. Right. I didn't grow up in the white neighborhood to see white friends, white friendship love, and white this and that. I didn't see that. So for all those that are the others that are watching, don't get it twisted. It's just a black experience. Right. And we have different experiences. Right. We didn't have, we had to share big wheels with each other. Right. We had to share each other bikes and stuff. They probably everybody had bikes and shit. So it just was a different experience. And
I had my own big wheel.
I had my own big wheel too.
You had your own big wheel.
But I had a damn, my homegirl had a G.I. Joe big wheel. I don't know why her parent got her a boy big wheel. And I think I had a Wonder Woman big wheel. But hers was the shit. Her had a shield on me. Like a police. I wanted the shield on my shit. Your big wheel, my big wheel over there. So she'll sit down and I'll get on the back. Right. And I would push both of us and we was out there. That was out there. Growing up was so much better than it is now. Man, it was fun back then. It was really fun. It was real chaotic. And I hate these kids don't get to experience that, just being outside. And using your imagination. Yeah. You were thinking of things to do. Mm-hmm. You didn't have to play the video game to Hey, stop popping that gun. Stop popping that gun. What's wrong with you? Okay. Hey, stop popping that goddamn gun. This ain't no popping gun contest. I mean, rude as fuck. When she said she want to crash my show, she now she popping gum and shit. Ain't pop shit on her show. Talk about something else. But you want to pop some gum. Go ahead, interject what you got to say into the comments. No, you keep that shit stolen over here. Fuck off. Come on, bitches. See what I'm doing? What home do? This what home do? She got popping gum.
You realized
we didn't put that shit. Y'all, shout out to my infused water.
Yes,
you know,
right.
Okay, I just want everybody to know I do everything.
That's a sneaky link.
It's a sneaky link hydration.
What they call it? We're gonna call that sneaky drink.
After the sneaky
Is
drink.
that pineapple?
No, this is yellow watermelon with basil.
Basil?
Basil. Don't know what basil is, bitch.
Watermelon and basil just don't sound like it go together.
Well, it do.
It's
right
like
now.
a mojito.
Yeah, you drink. Mojito got mint, but this basil.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm finna say mojito got mint.
Yellow watermelon and basil, y'all, and it tastes real fucking good. Real good. It's extra refreshing.
She's probably good, and she trying to talk about your drink.
Oh, hate a hoe. That's what I'm talking about. See, I'm finna, you gonna be the bitch that gonna get it for the other hoes that's be on the street that I can't never get the cuss out because they don't never run up on me with that dumb
shit. They ain't never in front of
but she sitting by me fucking with me. And I'm not, let me hydrate. This bitch drying me up. She's drying me up, y'all.
I'm ordering me some of the little 2-ounce bottles.
2 ounce.
For to make me some Jello shots. I mean, not Jello shots, ginger shots. I'm gonna start doing ginger shots. So I was looking today. They have plastic ones, but I don't want the plastic kind. I want the glass kind because I want to be reusing them. I don't want to have to keep.
Who you gonna give to and then reuse?
And then who gonna give? They not gonna give them back. They gonna leave.
Right.
Well, I didn't say I was selling them. I'm doing it for me.
Okay. You're right.
I thought you was selling them. I was like, shit, you give me a glass shot, I'm keeping that bitch.
Right. Of course.
Nah, I didn't think about selling them, but yeah.
The real Drizzle said wise case because she need to be silent. Okay? She don't need to say nothing. She just need to sit right here and look good and be a motherfucking mannequin. A mannequin, okay? Drizzy. Goddamn Drizzy. You done talk through her whole show and then you want to ask about her on my show.
Right.
Drizzy! BBL Drizzle! Don't make me fuck you up. No, yeah, but Kate is my good. Like we said earlier, don't nobody get the cuss out like we can. So don't even try.
Don't even try.
I catch you on the street, you might get hit with this glass.
Got that Mason jar too.
And I'm gonna make sure it hurt. Goddamn.
So I was thinking about doing those, like doing the ginger shots.
No, that's good, cause that's what it's finna be wintertime.
Sneaky Link Light.
Sneaky Link Light. There we go.
There we go. Mm-hmm. Sneaky Link Light.
See, that's just how it's gonna be.
Right.
But Kate, the ginger shots are good.
Yeah.
Cause they sell them in the store. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna press it. I'm
gonna make my own. So I want to make it with ginger, turmeric, lemon, and I think I may do orange juice. With oranges.
Cause they're gonna give you your flavor and they're gonna cut the ginger, the strength of the bitter.
So I'm going back and forth between the oranges and the pineapple. I don't know which one yet.
Okay, so and that I'm with that, and we'll bring us some.
Right.
Like I said, it's gonna be wintertime, and we're gonna all need to be shooting up so we won't catch the M-pox.
He said the M-pox.
Cause that's what they look like they trying to come out with.
Right.
You know they trying to sabotage us again. Shut it down again.
They trying to get rid of our ass.
They want to shut the city back down again, or the world down again. You know, just as long as y'all finance the situation.
Right. Only people that gonna be the whole world gonna be shut down except for Georgia.
Except for Georgia.
Kemp don't play that shit.
Nah, ain't no stopping. No, ain't no monkey gonna stop this show. Shout out to Kemp. Shout out to Kemp. You know,
I don't fuck with Republicans on a general basis, but that nigga kept this state open.
I fuck with
I was going to Walmart and everything.
Everything.
And it was like we was not closed.
And that was the only time where it was legal for you to walk around on the streets with your alcohol.
Pretty much, because it was you got to be fucked up out here with COVID.
Right.
And then that's when they started delivering alcohol to you too.
I was like, closed.
Right. I ain't see nothing closed. I didn't see nothing
Stay closed. What stay closed?
Right.
That's why everybody was coming here.
What lab needed?
I need a little switch when I was younger.
Yeah.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Shoot.
Definitely.
You I had the belt. Or the whatever was next.
I had 5 uncles and 4 aunts. One of my uncles was close to me, and close to my age. And I had 4 aunts. My mom was the oldest of all of them.
Okay.
So I had 5 uncles and 3 aunts, because my mom was a sister. She was one of the sisters, but she was the oldest. Mm-hmm. So she had a child and had me at 15. My youngest uncle wasn't born yet.
Right. Okay. So you had a brother uncle.
Right.
That is funny.
Right.
So funny.
I just never got a whooping.
I got a whooping with extension cords. I got a whooping with shoes.
Please.
I got a whooping with switches.
Please.
Anything.
And you better not duck.
I just didn't get. I don't know, and
so
I can't explain.
Said, we're sorry your live video ended.
Really?
Yeah.
Cause they probably, what you do?
Probably just being me. Shout out to Camp. One of the motherfucking two.
Mine didn't cut off though.
But they just always hate on the players. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine, and we'll just keep
start
it
over again.
Keep it going, and we'll see how they do with that. You don't know. I'm just gonna let them have it this time. This will be a show that just keep going without my life.
Okay.
And that's fine, cause we
we'll
still
go on
going.
Facebook.
We still going. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
We still gonna do the show, and the show must go on.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Don't stop no
it's
show.
No, see that? Was it the inbox?
No, because we all should shut down.
But they don't like me. It's me. They don't like me. I promise you. Cause see, I know. I know I'm on the watch list. Yeah. I know y'all hate on the nigga and everything all the time. Oh, it didn't maybe because I said we have black experience. They didn't like the
But they should have shut us all down.
But it'd be fun if everything just went down.
Hey, if it did, we just gonna record this bitch and post it later.
Exactly. So it is what it is. But no,
I always record the show.
And so you ain't did nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So no, it's all to the good.
We'll post this bitch on YouTube where they don't block.
And they don't. You know, but it is what it is. But going back to the ass whoopings and stuff, kids need that.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at them now, and it's a lot of kids think they grown
because parents nowadays give them options.
They grown already.
That's the gentle parenting they call it.
Right.
What?
Like we want
it's called
like
gentle parenting.
Like Tommy doesn't want to go to the store, but let's have a conversation with Tommy and figure out why he doesn't want to go.
Oh no, Tommy
needs to get his ass in the car.
He either get his ass in the car or get his ass in the trunk. Cause I'm not going there with you.
Right.
Gentle parenting where they like I talk to my kids before I hit them upside the head. Like I'm gonna talk to you.
I'm gonna give you the warning before I go off. And see, that's why God didn't give me no kids. Because they would probably be in the home.
Right.
An orphan.
Yeah. So they be like
taken away from me.
They don't believe in discipline. They don't believe in whoopings. They don't believe in
none of that. None of that. That's
they believe in giving the child part of the what do they say, decision making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got options to be.
They got decision making.
They got options to.
It's his decision not to go to the store.
No.
Yeah.
That's why you have it now with kids. When you got black kids now telling, because it used to be only white kids would tell their parents they hate them and shut up and all that stuff. Now you got us of color kids doing this.
Oh, acting up.
Yeah. I had all my neighborhood was mostly all black. Well, mostly all black. We had a few white folks here, but I knew all the white folks in the neighborhood. Next door was my supposed best friend Dwayne, and I remember going to his house every Friday. We go over his house. He'd be like, "Mom, I want pizza," and she'd be like, and he had a brother named Bing and a sister named Bridget, and his dad's name was Bing, and he'd be like, "I want pizza, Mom." She'd be like, "No, Dwayne, we're not getting pizza. I want fucking pizza." Then they would order pizza for him.
Oh my goodness!
And I was like, "Wow!"
Right? Try that shit if you want to. You can't do that.
But Dwayne, he showed. That's why I don't trust others. One day, it was wintertime in Chicago. I mean, it was cold too. And I came to the house, and we go to the back door because you don't want to go through the front truck. The way the house is built in Chicago, they like shotgun. They room in the front, go to the back.
So
went to the back.
You came through the kitchen or the
right. I came to the back. The back. It's actually a mud room in the back. Most of the Chicago has because it got snow. So you come to the back door. Well, his dog was at the back fucking door, and the dog ran out when I opened the door. His fucking dog ran out. And he's like, "Catch the dog! Catch the dog!" I was like, "What the fucking? I didn't see the dog."
And that ain't my dog.
And then he was gone.
Never came back.
I don't know, but I ain't
go there.
We didn't be friends after that.
Really?
No, because he was mad. He's like, "Oh, you fucking N-word."
He did?
Oh, he said it with the hard on.
With what his parents say.
Right. I said, "What?" I was caught off guard because I'm over here.
Flabbergasted.
I'm clutching my pearls. Like,
oh my God!
I thought we was friends. overseas to whoop his ass. Cause my uncle's like, I thought I whoop his ass. My uncle's like, what happened? What happened with you and Dwayne? You know, I said, cause you should have whooped his ass. I mean, I was stomping that nigga.
Oh, for real?
In the snow, I was stomping him so hard. I didn't know I was that angry. I was crying. I was so angry.
Because you thought y'all were friends.
Right. He hurt my feelings.
That hurt. And that's so funny that they don't understand the hurt that you feel.
We eating food with each other.
Yeah.
We going swimming. We going to. He was the first. Him and his dad used to take me to the drive-in, and we would go collect cans, find wallets and shit. I'm like, damn.
Right.
His dad like, keep the wallet. You know, it's a bunch of money in that shit.
I
mean, just
friends.
Money and shit, just friends.
The friend
and
stuff.
You say that to me? Man, my feeling would hurt so bad. I didn't know my feeling would hurt that bad.
Oh my goodness, because it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Once that happened,
you blacked out.
Yeah.
The heart felt that. You know.
Man, I was mad. I was mad and hurt at the same time. Didn't talk to his ass no more after that. Then when I told my uncles them, you could have built a fence around our house because we was actually right next door.
Oh, see.
Nobody talked to them about their ass no more.
Really?
Nobody in my family did.
See.
And my granddaddy then was from Mississippi.
That did that.
Yeah, they were done.
They were not. Yeah. He ain't got no friend. No.
Right.
So did the daddy ever ask you what happened? No. How did y'all stop fighting?
Because when we went outside, on our block you have an alley. Then you have as you walk up the ramp, we actually had a bridge. Okay. So we were walking up the ramp to look at the corner, see if we saw the dog. That's when he said, I can't believe you let my dog go, you fucking nigga. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh!
Really? All that.
I would wham his ass out in that stuff. And then, man, please.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How did y'all end up stopping? You just got tired?
The fight.
How did y'all
broken up?
I grabbed his hood and pulled him back.
No, how did it stop?
Oh, the kids were getting out of school.
They saw y'all.
And they stopped it.
The kids stopped the fight?
Yeah.
They just turn up and cheer?
No, back then, kids would stop fighting.
Yeah, they stopped the fight.
Oh, now they record.
Yeah, they was stopped because it was back in the early 80s.
Right.
They stopped the fight. I mean, I think it was I was 12, 82, 81.
See, that's the difference again now with kids.
Right.
Again.
They broke it up. They was like, no, because
we're friends.
We all knew each other in the neighborhood. All of us. We had 3 blocks in Chicago. When the bridge came, when we had the bridge from the block my grandmother stayed on to the 3rd block, we always called the 3rd block. To the 3rd block where Jack in the Box was, we all knew each other. Okay. So we had 3 blocks. It was kind of weird how it was built because we had a boat factory and a truck factory on one side of the street where the bridge started, and a molasses factory across the street. Then there was our block, my grandmother's block, the next block, then the next block over. Then there was a Jack in the Box, a bank, and that broke that.
So let me ask you something, because I'm listening at how you describing this neighborhood. Mm-hmm. So Chicago was a real productive.
It was
state.
a factory.
It was a factory town, and it was a middle class.
Right.
That had black families.
Right. Oh yeah, my grandmother was the first people to move over there.
So they were kind of okay.
Yeah. I mean, the truck place across the street was very active. Dwayne's father worked at the truck place. My grandfather worked on trucks over there.
Right.
I mean, literally across the street.
Chicago wasn't because most of people came from Mississippi that went to Chicago
for the job.
Right, and the racism.
So you was able to buy houses and all that stuff.
So what happened to that? They closed these places down.
They closed the places down.
So the blacks didn't have nothing.
Right. Yeah, they closed a lot of those places down.
It turned into the gang stuff.
The gangs was always there.
No, the gang wasn't there, but the crack epidemic came.
The gangs were always there.
They were always in Chicago.
But in certain areas, like when my grandmother and them lived at, it was considered the suburbs. They wasn't really out there like that.
Right.
Because we stayed right before Riverdale, Illinois. It was still Chicago, but when you got up to 138th Street, it turned to Riverdale.
Oh, okay.
And then Dalton. Y'all know about the mayor of Dalton, right?
Yeah, I know.
But back then, it was Riverdale, Dalton.
Right.
We really couldn't go into Dalton.
Okay.
It was still had its issues with black folks.
Okay.
But we could go into Riverdale because my grandmother worked at Riverdale Bank.
Okay.
So everybody worked in the neighborhood.
So that's what I'm saying. So it was almost like a little fortunate black area.
It was a very everybody in there. Everybody in the neighborhood. All the parents worked.
Okay. And that's like, so for the most part, like my mama, she grew up in Morgan Park.
Okay.
So she grew up off of 110 and all that.
So she went to Morgan Park High School?
She did. But when she went, it was predominantly white.
Right.
When she went to Morgan Park High School.
Okay.
So the people in Morgan Park, if they ain't
Morgan
died,
Park was considered rich.
Really?
Oh yeah, you had to have money to live in Morgan Park.
Oh, okay.
But it's not like that no more.
Right.
So Morgan Park now is the crack park.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's called the
goodness.
Rolling 100s. That's how bad it is.
Oh, it's real bad over there now.
But
back then,
ooh, but majority of the people that lived there when my mama was growing up, most if they didn't die and lose their house, they're still living over there. So the areas in Chicago, like they said, neighborhoods, like they were true neighborhoods. Like my mama knew everybody in Morgan Park.
Right. So that's what I'm.
Everybody knew her. Everybody knew her brothers. Everybody knew my grandmama. And if they did something wrong,
everybody got a whooping.
So the people on the 5 blocks over
whoop you.
They will whoop you. They either gonna whoop you, or by the time you get in the house,
you in trouble.
You in trouble.
Yeah, see, that's how it was.
No, we ain't do that.
In the apartments that I lived in, because for some reason somebody told on me was for being in the woods, and they called my mama, and my mama asked me where I was, and I said something,
right?
You know, but I still got a whoop because the lady that told that I was in the woods. That is so horrible. But we
ain't had a whooping thing on the south side where my grandma was from 135th to 138th. We didn't have that. We all knew each other, but it was more like they would call and tell on you. Now on the west side, where my mama and my great grandmama was from, whoopings. Like they would, I wouldn't get a whooping, but they would tell on you, or they would whoop the person. Like I don't know why I avoided whoopings. I can't explain to you guys why I avoided them.
Because you was the only grandson, weren't you?
Yeah, I was the only grandchild and nephew and all that for 18 years.
Oh, so that's probably
my closest cousin is 18 years old. 18 years younger than me.
Right.
So I was it for a long time.
That's why you didn't get the whoopings.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
I was the middle child.
Oh, okay.
So that says it all.
I mean, I got 2 sisters, but they wasn't raised with me at all.
Right.
And they don't really know that side of
right.
You know, my mom's side of the family. They know their daddy's side of the family.
Okay, so and so while we on Chicago, I'm because it seems like Chicago I've been just seeing it lately. And is Chicago a high political state? Is it important? Just like Georgia. Georgia is like a very important.
Well, at one point
state.
it was. You know, at one point we had that Mayor Harold Washington that was going to be a mayor for a long time, but he got unalived. But you know, the Daly family pretty much run Chicago. They did for a long time.
You know, that's where the gangsters and shit was at.
Yeah.
So they was in New York, Florida, and Chicago.
Okay, so they made shots. They called the shots.
A
lot of shot calling came from Chicago.
At one time, you had like Richard Daley. He was the mayor of Chicago. Then you had his dad was like the governor of Illinois.
Okay, so
the state of Illinois know them very well. But Chicago, when I was growing up, Chicago had some bad areas. Don't get me wrong. It was never necessarily as bad as it seems today. And it's probably not as bad as people make it out to be.
That part, right.
But when I was growing up, we had gangs. We had drug dealing. But it was a code back then that children didn't get messed with. Old folks definitely didn't get messed with. It was not going to be a chance in hell that you mess with somebody, an elderly person, and not get your ass whooped. Just period. It just wasn't going to happen.
That was a no-no.
That was just not a no-no. Like the old women going to the we call it currency exchange. Check cash place, cash their Social Security checks. Because back then they wasn't getting the direct deposit.
Right.
They their Social Security checks without any problem.
Right.
It actually would be sometimes the gang members would come out, be outside the
store
and make sure they got home because some of them would be their grandparents.
Right.
I mean, you would have the gang leader say, "Hey, it's check cash today. Go up by the stores and make sure
everything goes
mom
fine.
and them get out.
Get home."
I don't know when, at what point did the boundaries cross.
When they got younger, when the older leaders
got older,
locked up, or when the older leaders got died
and the young took over, and they never knew the code. They never got the rule. They never got the this is what you don't do speech.
Right.
Because the people that was running that locked up or dead. And I blame it on the crack epidemic.
I mean, you used to like back in Chicago, you used to could have store leaders go to the gang leader and say, "Hey, this is my new store, such, and they like, okay, cool. We'll make sure nobody mess with you. Not for no money, but because it was in the neighborhood. And grandma might want to go to that store and get some oranges or something.
And we need it to be right.
Like a lot of the stores, that's what I think. That's what kind of also has happened in Chicago. A lot of the warehouses and corporations that were there that people was able to get a job from have closed down. Away. So now you have a lot of people that can't find jobs because Chicago was a manufacturing city.
It was a manufacturing town. You had
jobs.
You had jobs.
So when you remove the jobs, you open up the door for chaos.
The economy changes. And people don't say that. But that's generally what it is. When you don't have economic opportunities, things change.
You go left.
Right, and I know this for a fact with just watching the truck place across the street from my grandma's house closed. Because not only did it affect my grandfather, but Dwayne's father got affected. They had to sell their house and move because he didn't have a job no more.
Right. See,
you get what I'm saying?
So it's just this systemic letdown.
Right.
You know, everything closes. Nobody got a job. Now you gotta sell your house, so you lose, and then now you gotta rob. Not to say that you should, but now you gotta sell the drugs.
Right, you gotta do something to feed your family because the bills don't stop.
Right. Now you turn into this pimp that you never thought you had in you.
Right.
Now these hoes, y'all, hey bitch.
They was pimping hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to get to work. You know, because we ain't got these jobs, but you got that gold package.
Right.
I need to package up your package, and you need to get out there and
so
get
the
that.
when economic opportunities change anywhere, you generally have crime to go up because people are trying to feed their families.
Absolutely.
Bills don't stop just because the job has stopped.
Right.
And I don't think a lot of politicians don't address those issues. That bills don't stop. That's in any area. Yeah. That's in the Appalachians. That's in Pennsylvania.
In Antarctica.
Unfortunately, they focus on black areas, but when you don't have jobs, that's how moonshine started. Right. When they were running moonshine when it was
selling
illegal.
The cigarettes.
Because they were trying to figure out what to do, how to feed their families.
You know, they had to hustle
right,
something.
Right.
Do y'all know how much cigarettes cost in Chicago?
$20-something.
For real? For what, a pack?
One pack.
They're high.
No, a carton got to be $100 and something.
The carton probably $150.
Yeah, so they
say what?
Yeah, they go to Indiana to buy them because they're cheaper in Indiana than they are.
So you got sales tax and you got smoking cigarette tax too.
And so you could get caught with some cartons in the car and get fucked up.
Yes.
That is crazy.
So if you go to Indiana to buy them, you're not supposed to come back to Illinois to sell them, but they're cheaper in Indiana.
So if you go buy them, you gotta have them individual. You can't come in there with no boxes in the trunk.
Nah.
You gotta open them up or have just a bunch of.
I forgot what my friend said. I think he said that you have to open them up and put them in shopping bags.
Yeah. Like you bought a bunch of them.
Right.
Individual and not.
But it's a certain amount, but I can't remember what the amount he said.
And then you can't probably have over 100 of them.
Right. Like my friend,
that's crazy.
I don't know why his retarded ass still smokes cigarettes, but he smokes cigarettes. And he said he go to Indiana all the time and buy a bunch, but it's a way that he has to do it because he's not selling them. He's actually just keeping them for himself.
Right.
But he said he does that, and then he also says he comes down to Tennessee
to get cigarettes.
Yeah, which is a longer drive. But
I said that's a longer drive.
But he does that because he knows somebody in Tennessee.
Right. So I might as well.
Right.
So could you mail cigarettes?
I don't know.
Because is that legal too? Illegal too?
It's illegal.
So so you telling me for me to go try to sell cigarettes and buy a couple of cartons, I can get a trafficking charge?
Probably.
But you selling them in the store.
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can mail them.
You can't mail them. I know that because of who I work for.
Oh, okay.
You can't mail them.
That is crazy. So that like.
If you do mail them, you already need to have it packaged up and everything.
So you gotta treat some cigarette like a key.
Yeah.
You gotta wrap that shit up in gray tape and all that. You know. This is really
put Vaseline on it.
Wrap it up with all this baby powder and shit. You know. This is new to me and unbelievable because you're selling this stuff in the store.
Right.
Legally, it's being sold in the store, but so there's no way we can't win. They will not let us hustle to try to win.
That's just like one of them. What was it? A couple of years ago, the dude that lost his life in New York because he was selling the Lucy.
Yeah.
Oh, the black guy that they couldn't breathe.
Choked him out,
you know. So that's probably why, because you were selling singles.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. So selling Lucy's is illegal.
Because you're breaking the
Because you're breaking it down. That is, we in something real serious.
But most people can make more money selling Lucy than
but that's
selling
the
the
funny
whole
part.
pack.
You said something that a lot of people don't realize, all these political parties and shit like that.
Right.
Most of them don't give a fuck about us. Republican, Democrat, Independent,
Nothing.
all those people running for office, they don't give a fuck about the average everyday man working man and woman working 9 to 5, try to feed their family. They could give two shits about us.
And
we act like our lives gonna change based on who the fuck in office. They don't give a fuck about us. They don't care about us.
They really don't. And we have to really save ourselves.
Right.
For us to even be entertaining all that we see on the news, on the TV. You know, that shit don't matter to us. We should be far from that.
Right.
You know, we really have gotten away from our individual neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at first it do start at your home. You know, and then most people, if they see how good you do and they ask you, well, what's your formula? For one, we gonna hate and don't want to share the formula.
Right? Most definitely.
That's
don't
the
want
first
to share
part.
the formula.
What we have cut ourselves off from sharing the knowledge and sharing the openness to share.
Let me give you an example of this. So I'm at work, and I'm trying to get another position. And in the meantime, I know somebody else is trying to get another position. So the people that I talk to, one of the ladies that I talk to every day, she's in a position to help
give you the position.
Not me, but somebody else. Help them get the other position. All she got to do is email somebody.
And it's done.
And it was done. It's been almost 4 weeks. And she can give me a lie and an excuse every time. And wouldn't give me the person's name either.
Of who she can email.
Right. So I'm like, just give me the person and I'll do it my damn self.
Right.
So she wouldn't give me the name.
And she's black.
Yeah.
See?
So one of the managers that I work with, she was in the same predicament. She was trying to get 2 or 3 people on. And she was doing her the same way. She was gatekeeping it. So she called somebody else to ask who their recruiter was.
Right.
So they gave her the name of the recruiter. And she couldn't figure out how to spell the person's name. So I gave her different, because, I'm black. And,
right.
She black too, but, I come
from
the era of changing names. So I told her how to spell it. How about she emailed the person? They said thank you. And they was finna reach out to all 3 people by Monday.
Just simple as that. And that goes back to what I want to say from the beginning of what the show was going to be about, is support. I have plenty of friends, and we all have these different talents, in different areas, that if we put it all together, we got a system.
Right.
We got an opportunity. And we won't come together. But I do have a coworker that I just met, and not just met, but have been friends with for 2 years now. She do event planning, and I'm a bartender certified, but ain't practicing, but is practicing now.
Right.
And we're gonna try to do this. And I see people that see what you doing and try to race to do it
to the finish line,
to do it before you,
right?
And I'm like, well, so
right.
When you start doing that,
right?
Type thing. And instead of what they call it, conglomerate.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that,
right?
You rather be an individual. And maybe lose because you don't want to grow with a group of people or with a group.
And that's been my issue. I've been trying to grow with people. And don't nobody want me to grow. Remember I told you I wanted to do the event planning, but I was trying to work with somebody. I didn't want to do it on my own. But
what you need to do, you start doing it on your own. And then once you start doing it on your own, and somebody else see you doing it, they may come to you, or you're going to see them trying to do it themselves. But what you got to do is not try to include everybody, and that's probably what I can't think of the word that I just said, going against what I just said.
Right.
because it's hard to
everybody can't come to the party.
Right, everybody can't come to the party, but you want to invite people to the party. But then when us come together, we want to be the star of the party. When I'm the host.
Right.
Why you just can't come and play the drum?
Right.
You know, why you can't just play your position?
Right.
You know, because if you're invited to be at my party,
right.
You gonna shine too.
Right.
So why you afraid of being I'm David Ruffin, and why you can't just be the Temptation? Why you don't just want to be a Temptation?
Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
But you on the stage.
Right.
You still gonna get the girl screaming.
Right,
somebody gonna like you out the group.
Right.
When New Edition was up there.
Right.
I like the rap. No, I like the running. So everybody liked the rap.
Okay.
I liked the running.
Right.
But running was a Temptation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we all gonna get something
right.
of it. Just like as a king, he has a joker, you know, a comedian. He has a footstool guy.
Right.
But you mad because you a footstool guy, but you still eating at the table.
Right. With everybody else.
You still next to the king.
Right.
I stopped being friends with somebody because of that.
You still at the party. But you want to be the king.
Supporting other people sometimes for people is hard because they feel like, what if they make it before I make it?
Right.
What if something happens where they in a good position where I'm not, and I didn't help them get there?
But you don't think they gonna fuck with you when they get there?
I don't know. See, a lot, and to be honest with you, just to be 100% transparent, some people won't.
Yeah, some people won't.
Some people forget.
Okay,
they forget very quickly.
Because and what happens is they think how they would treat you. So they were like, I don't really want to help you. So if I don't really want to help you, that means you don't really want to help me. If you make it before me, your mentality is the same as my mentality, and that means you ain't gonna come back and help me.
And see, and I think that's a program thinking.
And some people will come to you knowing that you're gonna help, so they can take what you get and forget about you.
And see, that's
see what I'm saying?
But see, and then that's true, and all that is part of the process.
And I've experienced that a few times.
Right.
Like when I used to help the nonprofits, and they like show me, help us
how
build
to do
this podcast and help us get the stuff we need, and we're gonna build this together. So I show them how to get it and what to do.
They run off.
They forget.
They
stop answering the phone. Stop texting. Stop doing all this other stuff.
And see, I think again, that's part of.
But that's still us, right?
Yeah, both of them was us.
Cause they fuck with they.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody else fuck with everybody else.
But see, that's what I just said. That's a systemic thinking.
Right.
That is a program thinking.
Now, I'll give you a good example. When I post a picture of the party yesterday, I put in the caption, it's nice when people pay your rate without hesitation.
Right.
Because what I deal with is when people call me about DJing parties, I tell them my rate. If they say they know somebody, like Shan said, like they said, well, I know Shan, I'll give them a discount. But it's not going to be a major discount.
Right.
But it's going to be a discount.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a good discount.
Right.
And if you don't answer me back or don't say okay, or once I say, I require a deposit, whatever, you give me a list of 30 good songs. You go cold.
Because I gave you a price.
Right. I gave you a price that you didn't think I was worth, for one. That's the issue.
There we go.
That's the issue. You don't think I'm worth that price.
That's the bottom line.
Because you could easily hook up iPod to a speaker and do that.
But you ain't going to get a DJLAB experience, baby. I'm talking about hook your little motherfucking computer up all you want to. Do that.
Right.
But I bet you your guests will sit there all night long. Because you got to have an individual that sees the crowd.
Right.
Sees the room. See, your laptop don't see
the room.
That ain't nobody dancing.
Right.
That ain't nobody don't know the song that you done program, because that's what you like.
Right.
See, you can't make special requests.
Right. You can't go up to the computer and say
play this. You know, and then the computer gonna respond.
Right.
Not yet. They're gonna have DJ computers that, damn, I shouldn't have said this, because it's gonna happen.
Right. But when you hesitate with me, I'm thankful to the Most High that I'm not in a position where I need the DJ money. I would love it.
Right.
But I don't necessarily need it because I do have a good job and I went to college and all this other great stuff. So, but when I give you the rate, when you go to me, that just shows to me that I don't need to deal with it.
Right.
Because Because
you don't value,
you don't appreciate it.
That part.
So now I feel like if I go to you, do the party, do it anyway, you're gonna be demanding a whole bunch of stuff because you feel like you didn't overpay.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So now I don't want to deal with that type of stuff.
That's what that keep going back to the program. We done been programmed to not value our people.
Right.
We'll go to the other, whatever the price is, they gonna pay it.
Right.
Ain't no negotiating.
Right.
Ain't no. Well, you think you can?
Right.
Okay, you said 1,000, I got you, and I'ma still give you more.
Right.
You gonna give him some more money?
Right.
Why is that? Why? Where that thinking come from?
Now I don't negotiate with my people, but I negotiate with other people. So
you negotiate with them to give them a lesser price?
No. For them to give me a lesser price.
Oh, okay.
So when I go do stuff, like, cause I do a lot of stuff for my job. So when I do go do stuff, if I'm dealing with us, I take whatever the rate is. But if I'm dealing with the other people,
you trying to get a discount?
Yeah, I'm like, you know how many people I'm bringing? Do you know how much this is? I'm asking for a discount.
And I'm the opposite because I feel like if I'm coming to you, I know your work.
Right.
I respect what you're doing. I need you.
Right.
And if you tell me this is the price, I go for it, and I'ma just pay it. I don't, and I really don't try to discount our people.
Right.
And when it's come to their price, okay, that's what you say. But when
y'all been making money off our asses,
and that's just how it goes.
Right. I always pay the rate too. Like
I ain't got time for that.
I say how much. He tell me, like when I did it from Rod, I say how much. He tell me how much, and I pay it.
Yeah.
Because not only is the fact that you're gonna appreciate me more when I pay it. I feel like this.
Right.
When it comes to us, if I pay the rate without argument, you're gonna appreciate me more, and that might push my shit to the top.
Right.
Be like, oh, lab pay. Let me.
Let me do the right thing.
When I go to Waffle House.
Let me immediately.
Right. When I go to Waffle House, even though the waitress ain't doing nothing, I'm getting my shit to go. I tip anyway. So now, like last night when I walked in the Waffle House, they already know me.
That's how it is.
And it's empty. Both cooks cooking my food.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because they don't want me to wait.
And that's me. Everywhere I go.
Right.
Even in Kennesaw, the stores that I patronize, the restaurants that I patronize, they already know apple pie. Right. You want Gouda grits? Right. You want the Gouda grits and the potatoes? Right. Yes. And that's in their establishments. It's just how you carry yourself.
Right.
How you reward their process.
I mean, I walk in the door at the
Starbucks.
She said, "Oh, you want a sandwich?" I said, "No."
And I had to stop her.
I'm not getting that today.
Right. I'm doing something else. That's what I had did Friday. I'm like, no, I want to add bacon today. So you get it. I do, and I do. Cause see, when I like it, I like it.
When I can find some place that I know that my food gonna be good,
I do it, and I stay with it.
I know the cooks in there.
Yeah.
They're like, hey Lee,
yeah.
Good? I said, yeah. What you gonna get today? And to the point to where it could be crowded. I walk in the door. They start cooking my food.
And see, cause that's how you want service.
I don't even have to order. I've been in there where the waitress wasn't there, and the cook said, "Oh, I already know.
And even if I was gonna change it, I don't. Because they already started, and I appreciate that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we don't learn. Right. Cause we try to go do the other thing. Right. If you learn and you see that process, you'll know that this is how it's supposed to go. Right. This is the way I need to carry myself, cause this gonna get me the service that I deserve.
And it gives me great service.
I'm not saying that you don't. Right. But you leave. And they don't know you. Right. So when you come this time, you still that stranger. You still that first time customer.
And
you
it's
still
nothing
that,
like walking in the
place. It ain't nothing like.
Cause I know my food gonna be good. I know they ain't gonna spit in it. I know they
none of that.
Right.
None of that.
I did have that arrangement. I would go to the same restaurants because I live in bubble life. Right. So everybody knew when I walked in what I was getting because they know I can only eat like 2 or 3 things. Right. But that was when I was working in Cobb. But since I work at out here by the airport, there's so many more different restaurants
to go to.
I still will go to.
I still go to my people that I like.
I'll try a couple, and I see what give me good food. Even at the gas station,
I go in there.
And I go and
now
I keep going.
my gas station people, they know me.
See that's because
I got that new gas station right here on Federal Road. That quick trip. She know me. She said, "Oh, that's the Candy Man," because I always go in there and get the octopus for Slick. Yeah. Oh, that's the Candy Man. You get 6, 7 bags a day.
You even get a nickname.
Right.
You get. You know,
I forgot my gas station on me because when I come in, because it's 2 women that's normally in there when I go in early in the morning. The rest of them, they
so don't that make you feel
good though?
Yeah. I don't have a problem with it. And then she was like, I said, I'm getting a brick bowl, and she was like, don't put no eggs in it because she don't want eggs.
Right.
You see, that's that means you fucking with me.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? That means you know me. And, you know.
And it warmed my heart last night when I walked in. For one, they know me. But when both cooks got up and cooked, and it wasn't nobody. There's nobody in there.
Yeah, one person could have just did it.
One person could have did it. I wasn't ordering that much.
Yeah.
They both got up and cooked.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't want you to wait.
That long.
The crowd about to start.
It's this, you know.
It was 12:30. The crowd about to start. Club getting out. Appreciate you. Yeah. And I thank everybody. Even the people that was sitting down. Waitresses, thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all hard
work. I always say I appreciate you.
Right.
And see the verbiage that you use when you talk to people. Because I had to tell one of my coworkers that I said you supposed to, and I was taught this. I didn't learn. I didn't know this. And this is something I just learned.
Right.
To always say, I appreciate you. Thank you is good.
Right.
That's a good thing. Even when somebody opened the door for me, I don't say thank you. I say I appreciate you.
I say that all
the time. That word appreciate carries so much weight. And for the recipient, it does something to them.
Yeah. I said it a lot last night. Yeah. They was like, you did your thing. I said, thanks, I appreciate you.
You know, that word appreciate is so much stronger than thank you. You know, okay. You know, but the word appreciation, I appreciate, it has weight and it has a value
and
that.
I always ask people how they doing.
Right.
I've learned. Like, especially, I learned so much of my non-co-workers and co-workers business when I ask, like, good morning, how you doing today? And they come back and tell me, in the back of my mind, I was like, damn, I really didn't want to know all this. But apparently, you need to unload this. Right. So you needed somebody to ask you today, how you doing? Right. And I'd be like, oh,
I don't ask that shit in the elevator. I don't want to talk to you in the fucking elevator.
Oh, now that way you ain't gonna get
This is like when I'm coming in, I have to go through security and screening.
Nah.
That elevator shit.
In the elevator. Fuck that.
I don't need you in here. I'm very upset that you're standing next to me in this elevator.
Hell yeah.
I'm like loud with that. I'm hitting the button. As soon as I hit my flow, I'm hitting closed door.
Right.
And if I see you coming,
I'm
gonna be saying, and I'm gonna be fake looking like I'm helping you. Holding the door open, and I'm really hitting press, and I'm like,
right,
and going there and be like,
I don't want to talk. I won't talk to nobody.
And if I get stuck in there by myself, I don't care.
Bathrooms and elevators, don't talk to me.
No,
Don't have don't even walk in the bathroom and say what's up to me. I am peeing at this stall. I do not want to have a conversation with you while my dick is out. Sorry.
And for me, I respect that.
And then don't stand next to me and there's 3 other stalls.
Why is you over here?
Because I'm gonna look dead at you and be like, I don't want you invading my space.
Because that's really, and I hate that they have that like that.
Yeah, and the elevator is mine if I get on it. It's empty.
That for the men.
The elevator is mine if I get on it.
Yeah, mine by myself. Me too.
Well, I typically walk the steps.
And if you get on the elevator between the floors, I'm going to get off the elevator. Like this is my floor.
Stop, and then I'm gonna hit. And
then I'll wait for you to go up. Then I'm gonna hit it again and go up in another elevator.
It's some levels of pettiness that I have. Cause see, you doing that, you get off the elevator with me too, and then I'm a parking deck fool.
Okay.
If I see you circling and I just got in my car and you circling around looking for a parking space, I'm gonna sit there.
Now that's slick.
You leave
that's slick thing.
I don't want you to get my parking space.
That's slick thing. Slick say, "It's my fucking parking space, so I get ready."
Right. And I don't want you to get in there, even though I might not be coming back. Right. Or if I am coming back, I don't want to see your car where I was just parked at.
Right.
So I'm gonna sit there and see you trace straight, and I'm gonna take my feet out the brake and everything, and I'm gonna act like I was just getting in my car just to sit in my car. Cause I don't, and then that's petty. That is fuck up. It's
real
all
petty.
bad.
I'm that petty too.
But it's just certain things. Let me have it. Cause see, I'm so nice all the time.
Right.
To where I have to have my devilment moment. So if it's that, you don't know that I'm being petty. But this is my satisfaction of being ugly, and I want it, and I want my level.
Right.
I want my ugly. Let me have it.
I agree. Because I said slick the other day. I said, I wonder why Jesus just didn't make me make me the devil. Like, just make me just the evilest person ever.
But because it's enough of that.
Right.
He did that.
Because I let shit slide so much.
Me too.
And I've been through so many things with people, and I let shit slide all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, why the devil why did God just didn't make me, like, when motherfuckers see me coming, they like, oh, shit.
Right. No.
I'm like Omar when I walk down, see motherfuckers is clearing the way.
Going. That's right. Be gone. Poof. Be gone. Move out the way. But it's certain cloths that God used for certain people.
Right.
And I didn't get that. I didn't get that asshole cloth.
Right.
But I am one.
I try to sew it onto my cloth.
I be putting little patches on.
Right.
I got some little knee patches of asshole on me, because I get told a lot that you are really an asshole. But don't nobody know that.
Right.
Nobody knows that I'm.
You have to bring it out you, right?
Yeah.
And if you bring an asshole out,
you don't gotta. You on the level of really bad.
Right.
That's not good. If I'm upset or got turned off from you, you had to do something real fucked up. So it's just sometimes like we say, you so good all the time.
Yeah, you just want to be like.
You just have to, and even if it's on the level that you don't know that I'm being fucked up to you.
You just want to be bad. You just want to be evil. Like I really, a lot of times I'll be like, damn, I just don't want to give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like I just don't want. I want to say whatever I want to say.
But
I don't want to worry about nobody's feelings. Fuck you if you don't care. I be thinking to myself like that.
Yeah,
and sometimes it'll spill out. But then I have to reel myself back in.
And then I still patch it up to where you didn't even. So you thought I was just, but
when
I come, you know it.
So
coming out that I was playing.
It's a spill for me. It's a little spill, and then I got a paintbrush that's so good till I can just swipe it up. I can clean it up. I got some good cleanup game.
When I want to be an asshole, I want you to know I was being an asshole because I want you to know to leave me the fuck alone.
We know you was an asshole because you don't like people with gaps and you got one.
Just real.
How
really.
Did we get back there?
Because that's asshole example.
And like I said, everybody have their level of being ugly, and you have to have that. The supporting of each other, y'all, we gotta really.
It's very important.
It's so important.
Let me say this one thing. Support comes in many ways.
Right.
And I don't even mean to cut you off.
No, you go for it.
I'm gonna give you this support. Last night when we did that party, the reason why I was so good is because the crowd was dancing. And for DJs, dancing is very important.
Right.
If you come to a party, please come to dance.
Yeah.
So the DJ will know what to play, what you like, because I have to see what you dancing to.
Right.
And then I know, if you dance to this, you're going to really love this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what made me be so good because everybody was dancing.
Yep. And
even when I threw on Mama's song, she came and danced.
And that lady, let me tell you, my mama, I have never seen her get up and dance.
And she danced.
And she got up and danced until I told her it was a camera recording her.
Right.
And she turned into the shy bug that she is and went to the other side. But she still danced over there. And it's just what you just said.
It's a support.
It's a support.
That
it's
helps
a thing
us
that helps.
As a DJ, make your party better.
And then I ended up not hosting.
Right.
Because somebody else came.
And started hosting.
And took the microphone because they were just having such a good time. And he was very good.
Right.
So when you play instrumentals, was that his request?
Yes, his request so he could rap over.
And he rapped over music that it was just good.
Right.
It was just a real party.
Right.
That I have not seen in a long time. You
till
know,
they were fanning themselves.
Everybody, it was hot. Paper plates turned into church fans.
Yeah.
You know, and I walked around and fanned people because I knew they was hot.
She fanned me. I
know they hot. I'm like, oh my God, let me just help just for a little while. I saw people needing water. Do you need some water? Because they didn't want to get up. They didn't want to stop. Right. So I make sure everybody here, you go, hydrate. You know, and it was just a good time, and I guess we'll close it on that.
Right.
And we'll close it on how black love is still real. We gotta come out from looking at the social media, programming us to think that black is horrible.
Right.
We done got to the point that we don't even believe in ourselves as ourselves. Mm-hmm. You even second guessing who you are because of what you see, the images that they show, and that's not true. We are still emotional, loving people. We still have the love that God put in us that they don't have.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right.
They didn't get the compassion, the empathy. Uh-huh. You know, that didn't get poured in their cups.
Right.
It got spilled on us.
Right.
You know, that's why we so emotional over the black president, the black. You know, we want to see us so bad from the emotion when we know that the principle is not right.
Right.
You know, so we just get misled and misguided because of the emotion. But we got to come back to knowing the principle and the value, and you're like, no, that really ain't how that go. Mm-hmm. You know, that really ain't for me. You know, so we just got to get back to believing in ourselves, loving ourselves, you know, and just continue to try to grow as a community.
Right. Hey, if you want to believe in your greatness, how great we are, just rewind the Olympics a little bit.
Exactly.
And see how our greatness, how we carried this country.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be 100 with you.
That was no doubt. Like Kanye said, niggas in Paris.
Right.
We was in Paris.
Right.
And he said that before we even got to 2024 Olympics. Right. So the niggas in Paris showed they ass. Mm-hmm. You know, the women, the men. I ain't seen nothing from the others winners.
Right.
Winning the medals and none of that. I ain't seen none of that. And I'm glad, thank God for social media, that it was pushed that showed who carried the 2024 Olympics. You know, so shout out to all of that. So just know that you are great. Know that you have it still. It is not gone. Stop getting the programming and not trusting in yourself or believing in yourself. And this me talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's greatness in all of it. We really could be our own states, counties, cities, our own world. Mm-hmm. We could be our own world, you know, and we just gotta continue to believe in that. It's the Shanny JackMe Show, Sunday Fun Day. We got You How Yet coming at some point. I don't know. But they're coming, and Kaylady, I appreciate you sitting in. I appreciate the Chicago knowledge, you know, because I said something is special about Chicago.
Right.
You know, and it really is. So we out. Shanny JackMe Show.
Oh, time to hit that club, y'all. Bella Flame. About to come in the club with IMG. My brothers are finna take y'all bitches. Yeah. Oh, come on. Bella, with the screen when I enter. About shit, BBG, representer. I need a section and some ones. And a cool boss, niggas no thugs. No. We ain't worried about nothing. Fuck nigga, we ain't worried about nothing. We don't need no security. IMG in the motherfucking building. I'm a female shot caller, top lit.